What's up, everybody? This is Booms, and we're going to be re-looking over the Rep Paladin. My last guide was a bit under-sourced, and now that I've got some more resources together, we're going to take another look at it. First thing we're going to start off with is the spec of the Rep Paladin. For the first talent, your options are Speed of Light, which is a movement speed cooldown almost like a sprint, Pursuit of Justice, which increases your movement speed based off the amount of holy power you have, and Long Arm of the Law. The choice for this one is Arm Long of the Law. Just simply because Pursuit of Justice, you're constantly going through your holy power. And the fact that your judgment is up every 5.33 seconds currently for me means that I get more often movement speed than with Speed of Light. For your second talent, these are your CC talents. You get Burden of Guilt, which basically makes your judgment snare. You get Repentance, which is now a cast time on a 15-second cooldown. It's nice for CC. And then you get Fist of Justice, which puts your Hodge on a 30-second cooldown. I went with Fist of Justice just simply because I like using it in heroics. It's good to stop damage fast. And you can still damage the target, unlike with Repentance. For the next talent tree, we have a choice between more survival talents. We have Selfless Healer. This is the talent that I actually chose in my last guide, and I changed it for a reason. With Selfless Healer, basically every time you judgment, it stacks. And when you get 3 stacks, you get an instant flashlight. With Eternal Flame, it turns your Word of Glory into a heal over time spell. And then you get Sacred Shield. What Sacred Shield does is you can place it on yourself or any other target, and it gives you an absorption. I ended up choosing Sacred Shield just simply because I liked the way it worked a lot better for Ret than Selfless Healer and Eternal Flame. For your level 60 abilities, you have Hand of Purity, which basically it doesn't remove it, but it reduces the damage you take from dots. Clemency, which allows you to use Freedom, Bop, without triggering the cooldown until you use it twice. And then we have Unbreakable Spirit. What Unbreakable Spirit does is whenever you bubble, lay on hands, or use Divine Protection, as you use your holy power, it reduces the cooldown. And the reason I like this is mainly for Divine Protection. For fights where you got to get that magical reduction. It's a very nice combination with that. For the third talent, we have a choice between Holy Avenger, Sanctified Wrath, and Divine Purpose. I chose Divine Purpose because the proc is increased up now from the last patch. It's up to 25% now, which means about 1 in 4 holy power abilities allows you to use another one. I like it because at times, it just saves your life. When you need to get that Inquisition out with your holy power and you just Templar's Verdict and you notice it's just about to go off, it's very nice. Now, the stat priorities for a Rep Paladin. For your sockets and gems, basically you're going to be going full strength. And if you have, let's say, a blue gem, you want to be going Strength Hit. And with a yellow gem, you want to be going Strength Haste. Because currently, right now in this patch, Haste is the best stat for a Rep Paladin. It's Haste, and then followed by Mastery and Crit. Mastery and Crit are pretty much leveled par. You can choose between them, but just make sure you have the Haste and the Hit Cap and the Expertise Cap. Now, the rotation for Rep Paladin has changed to more of a priority system. The first thing you're always going to do is you're always going to want to keep Inquisition up on cooldown. And then it's going to be Templar's Verdict at 3 points. And then if you have Inquisition up, and you need to get the holy power for Templar's Verdict, you're going to do it like so. Your priority is going to be Crusader Strike, Exorcism, Judgment. That's simple. That's going to be the priority for you right now, is Exorcism on cooldown, Crusader Strike on cooldown, and Judgment if both of those are not up. Now, for a single target, you're going to want to using Seal of Truth. Seal of Truth is nice damage, and let's say you're fighting multiple mobs or you're doing trash. When you're doing trash, you're going to want to be using Seal of Righteousness, because that adds a cleave to your ability. Now, we are going to test our DPS on this dummy right here to see how we're faring up. We're going to go ahead and start it off. Here we go. Let's see what we can do. We're going to get our 3. We're going to go ahead and pop Inquisition. We're going to pop Guardian, and we're going to just start bursting. Judgment came up. Go ahead. Going to go ahead and pop Wings. Both of those are on cooldown. Pop. Templar, Hammer of Wrath. We got a proc from that, like I said. That proc is very nice. Hammer of Wrath is the only ability that actually gets prioritized when you have Wings up, is you're always going to want a Hammer of Wrath on cooldown. Going to go ahead and re-get Inquisition back up. And we'll cut it right now. Okay, as you see, we did 33k DPS on the target dummy. And that is currently how Rep Paladin is working. I'm liking the changes, and I hope you guys enjoyed.